Jalen, the Bucks are #1 in the East. They have a 6.5-game lead. We know that they're probably going to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and there's a chance. I'm saying there's a chance the Celtics could meet them there because they sit at 3rd right now. Are we getting a preview at the East Finals?
This could easily be a preview. Coming into this season, in the West, I felt like it would be Lakers and Clippers in the finals. In the East, I knew the Bucks would be there. I still don't know who they're going to be playing. Is it going to be the Raptors, the Sixers? Could they possibly do it? I do believe, however, these Celtics, if they're healthy, Kemba and Gordon Hayward, they could potentially make it to the conference finals. If they're not, then they won't. But they have some issues, Maria. Can they get some productivity from the 5 spot? Will they be deep enough? Will they be big enough? But I do believe they have the talent.
I agree with you, Jalen. I think, they feature 4 guys who could capable of scoring 20 and 30 points. The only thing that concerns me is their health. I mean, we've heard a lot of things about Kemba Walker and his knee not being 100%. So that's a big concern. That's not a small, that's a huge concern because these guys got to be healthy for the lack of depth. But the way Jayson Tatum has been playing, boy, if you look at his last 9 games, he's averaged close to 30 points a game. He's taking the leap from star to superstardom. And that's what they're going to need for him if they're going to overcome the Bucks. And so I do think this is a preview of the Eastern Conference Finals. If the Celtics are healthy, I think they go on to the finals. What you think, Jay Will?
I was going to say, Pete, 2 teams that Jay Rose didn't mention were Miami and then also Toronto. Now, the question for Toronto is if Pascal Siakam can actually be a top-tier player and really take on the Batman role, considering last year he played Robin. But Jay Rose, I'm really glad that you said the 76ers, my man. And I know that they are a wild card, but still, if Joel Embiid is playing like the beast that we know he could be if he were healthy, Ben Simmons, a guy that was up for Defensive Player of the Year, a guy that can guard Giannis, they have multiple players that can actually put on Giannis and form up that wall, that could be the matchup that the Bucks don't want to see when the playoffs come around.
All right, well, the 76ers play the Pacers tomorrow night, so we'll get our first look at what maybe a healthy 76ers team looks like. But you guys mentioned Giannis a little bit. I don't know if we mentioned him enough because we might be talking about him as a 2-time MVP in just a little bit. But the question will be, what playoff Giannis will we see? Is he the closer that he has to be at all times, Jalen? And that face tilt, do I need to back up?
Absolutely. Like Paul and Jay, for some reason, y'all feel like Giannis ain't a closer because he's not a 6'8" wing like LeBron James or Kawhi Leonard. This guy leads the league in usage. His teammates and he are knocking down the threes this year. 5th in the league with 3-pointers made per game. He collapses the defense. Only squad, Maria, in the NBA top 5 in point points, and 3-pointers made. Giannis creates that, y'all. Giannis is a great closer, Maria, and he's going to continue to show that he is as these playoffs progress. You guys' thoughts?
Listen, man, listen. When I think closer, Jay, this is what I think of. When you get down to the Eastern Conference Finals and it's a close game, your plays go out the window. Everybody is scouted down to the T. So you need that one player that can say, hey, I don't need a play. Give me the ball. I could create a shot for myself or others. Giannis does not have a reliable jump shot. So this is going to have to come from Chris Middleton. And we saw what he did last year in the playoffs versus Toronto, where after the first 2 games, he pretty much disappeared. So can he be that guy? Because I don't think Giannis could be that guy without a reliable jumper, because when they clog the paint and those layups and dunks aren't there, he's going to have to pass it out to a reliable guy. Can that guy be Chris Middleton? I think he has to be the guy, not Giannis.
All I know, Jay Rose, is I've heard you multiple times back in the day when LeBron James didn't take the game-winning shot, the whole conversation was, you see, he's not a closer. Sometimes, sometimes a forced shot by LeBron James is better than an open shot by another player. That same thing is applicable to Giannis. Like, Giannis can make a play and make a pass off collapsing the defense, but ultimately, just like Uncle P just said, Paul Pierce, the reason they call him the truth is he's a closer. He's willing to take that mid-range jump shot, that 3-point jump shot to put a dagger in you. I don't know if we're going to see Giannis be that complete player yet. Maybe in transition, yes. But when it comes to a half-court set, when you need a bucket and you can't get to the rack, I don't know if that's Giannis right now.
Leading your team in points, assists, and rebounds is not good enough right now, okay? Jalen, do you understand? And having your team 6.5 games ahead of everyone else, it's not good enough.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.